Let's have a brutally honest moment, shall we? A moment of truth, just between us. How often do you sit down, ready to crush your goals, feeling that surge of motivation, only to get completely derailed, sidetracked, and ultimately defeated by your phone? You're definitely not alone in this struggle. You're not broken, and there's absolutely nothing fundamentally wrong with you. But your brain, it might be hijacked, subtly influenced, and subtly controlled. The average person checks their phone over 90 times a day, a truly staggering number. And that level of engagement, that's not by accident. It's by design, meticulously crafted, and strategically implemented. Your attention is being pulled, poked, and subtly manipulated at every turn, especially by one thing: hypersexualized content and dopamine-fueled distractions that are designed to keep you hooked. And it's not just about wasting time, although that's a significant consequence. It's about slowly losing control of your mind, your thoughts, and your very being. I know this feeling intimately because I've been there, trapped in the same cycle. Let me tell you about the day everything irrevocably changed for me. A few years ago, I had a major investor pitch looming over my head. It was the kind of opportunity that could completely change everything, a real game changer. I spent weeks meticulously preparing and perfecting every single detail. Then, the night before this pivotal moment, I made a tiny, seemingly insignificant choice that ruined absolutely everything. I absent-mindedly picked up my phone. What started as just a quick 5 minutes of mindless browsing quickly turned into hours upon hours of meaningless, unproductive scrolling. My brain got completely nuked, fried, and rendered useless. The next day, I showed up to that meeting feeling foggy, completely distracted, and totally unprepared. And as a direct result of my actions, I completely blew the pitch. That failure hit me incredibly hard, like a ton of bricks. But ultimately, it woke me up and forced me to confront some hard truths. It wasn't just about that one single pitch in the grand scheme of things. It was about my overall focus, my inherent drive, and the fundamental state of my brain. And if you've ever felt that same way, even just a little bit stuck in a rut, unfocused, and constantly wondering why you just can't seem to snap out of it, then please listen very closely to what I'm about to say. Because I ultimately found a way out of this destructive cycle, and I'm fully committed to showing you exactly how to get yours back too. Think of your brain as if it were a beautiful, thriving garden. Whatever you consciously plant will inevitably grow and flourish. And if you're consistently feeding it a daily diet of half-naked influencers, constantly vying for your attention, an endless stream of time-wasting memes and other forms of empty, brainless candy, then you're essentially planting weeds in your mental garden. So here's your very first mission in this journey. Audit your inputs meticulously. Unfollow absolutely anything and everything that doesn't actively push you forward, and proactively replace it with people who genuinely inspire you. Seek out creators, visionary leaders, insightful thinkers, and proactive doers. I'm not going to lie, this process won't necessarily feel good at first. You'll likely crave the junk and the instant gratification it provides. That's simply how addiction fundamentally works on a neurological level. But every single time you consciously say no to a distraction, you're simultaneously saying a resounding yes to your future success. Here's a simple, yet powerful truth. Focus is very much like a muscle. And yours? Well, it's probably currently out of shape and in need of some serious training. So what exactly is the gym for your brain, you might ask? It's meditation. I know, it probably sounds a bit too woo-woo for some, but trust me, it really works. Start small, with just 5 minutes each day. Simply sit still in a comfortable position and breathe deeply. Allow your thoughts to freely wander without judgment, then gently bring them back to your breath. That's all there is to it. That's essentially the rep in a nutshell. Over time, you'll inevitably feel sharper, calmer, and more centered, and you'll feel less like your brain is constantly running on an almost depleted low battery. You'll gradually stop simply reacting to external stimuli and start consciously choosing your actions. Now let's delve into the crucial topic of your why, because if you don't have a clear understanding of what you're actively working toward, Your brain will instinctively grab onto whatever shiny, attention-grabbing distraction is nearby. What's your real, deeply personal goal? Not the vague, generic "I want success," the truly deep one, the one that genuinely gives you goosebumps just thinking about it. Is it ultimate freedom, a strong, loving family, or perhaps making a meaningful impact on the world? Write it down clearly and concisely. Stick it on your wall where you can see it every day. Make it virtually impossible to ignore. And whenever you feel that almost irresistible itch to mindlessly scroll, immediately look at it. Remind yourself that that's precisely what you're fighting for, every single day. 6 months after I committed to starting this process myself, absolutely everything in my life dramatically changed for the better. My ability to focus with laser-like precision came roaring back. My business experienced unprecedented growth and success. My relationships with loved ones deepened significantly, and most importantly of all, I finally felt truly free and liberated. Not free in the sense that I suddenly have no schedule or responsibilities, but free in the sense that I'm finally back in the driver's seat of my own life again. So here's exactly what I want you to do, starting right now. 1. Unfollow just one single account that's consistently messing with your mind. 1. Commit to meditating for just 5 minutes each day. 1. Clearly write down your primary goal. Then, put it somewhere you'll see it every single day. That's it. Just 3 small, manageable moves. One giant leap toward achieving true mental clarity. This isn't necessarily about completely quitting social media altogether, and it's certainly not about transforming yourself into a secluded monk. It's simply about consciously reclaiming your precious time, your valuable energy, and your overall focus. Because your brain is undeniably the powerful engine that drives your future. And right now, it's absolutely time to give that engine a well-deserved tune-up. So are you ready to finally take control? Let's take it all back, starting today.